Okay, I'm live. Oh, what is going on with the lighting? Okay, let me fix the light by turning on the light. Okay, there we go. Maybe that'll be better. Good morning, y'all. It is Monday morning. The kids are in school. So, I gotta fix my pillows. I know I got a lot of cords there. A couple I need to fix that. So yeah, good morning. There are changes happening with the kids. Hold on. He okay. Um Before I went live, I read the weekly newsletter for Wyatt's class. Okay. There are changes for both of my kids. Okay. What is that? What are the changes? And what does that mean for me? And the kids. Okay, the first change is with Elijah. You know what? I wanted to check on why they don't have school on Monday. That's nope. I don't want the I want the calendar. There we go. Okay, why are they off September 5th? As a professional development day. They're off the 4th and the 5th. Okay, so they get a 4-day weekend, which is kind of nice because I hate mornings. Um, so I did have this printed out. I don't know where it's at, but anyways, I hate mornings. Mornings are usually a struggle. This week, okay, starting today, okay, Elijah starts his 4-day school day because he was on an abbreviated schedule. Okay, like that was in seventh grade, and then in the beginning, the first month of eighth grade. Um, he hasn't been full day since sixth grade. Before they put him on a hybrid, not a hybrid, what's it called? A homebound virtual student. So basically, what that means is, um, he'd be at home. He'd be doing all of his schoolwork at school at home on the computer, and a teacher would come in for 5 hours a week. That's not even a full school day, and she didn't even come until after school. And it took 3 weeks to get this teacher. So that is on top of the week prior that he missed, that he didn't have his computer. So once he got his computer, and until they found a teacher, we had this schedule. Monday, like, he does not like math, so Monday was math, Tuesday was something, Thursday was something, Friday was something, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was whatever we didn't get done the first 4 days. So it's been about a year and a half or so since he's been a full day student. So it's an adjustment for him. I don't have to leave. It's 10 o'clock right now. So prior to this, he'd be done at 12:30. Now he's done at 3:10. Now I don't have to leave until 2 o'clock to go get Wyatt from school because he gets done at 2:30, and then the route that we take um to school in the morning, like, they start with me. We go to Wyatt's school, drop him off, and then we go down the road and loop to Elijah's school, which is about 6.5 miles away from Wyatt's school and a mile and a half away from the house. Drop Elijah off, and then I come home. In the afternoons, what it'll be is, like, I'll leave at 2, go by myself to Wyatt's school, pick up Wyatt, and then go to Elijah's school, pick him up, and then the three of us will come home. So, like the amount of time that I get with Elijah in the morning will be the same amount of time that I get with Wyatt one on one. So that aspect, it works. Like I get the one on one in the truck with each kid, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Me and Elijah sometimes have some really good conversations in the morning. Wyatt is 6, so we're getting 2 good conversations. That was Ready Rosie. So that is the first change. I get more time in the house to myself, which means I get to do more. I have showered today. My teeth are brushed. I have had breakfast. I'll be able to start meal planning without having to like either do it after I get home from Elijah. I don't have to rush and meal plan or exercise or like I got a bunch of laundry that needs folded. I have mine. I have the boys, both boys. So that's 3 loads and the weights this week to fold. Which usually takes some time to do. And I usually watch TV while I do it or watch YouTube or whatever. I know it looks like beer, but it's green tea. I made this yesterday. I forget what kind. I use loose leaf. It is not beer. So, like, I can go on YouTube at 12 o'clock. I don't have to worry about, rushing through and stopping to go get Elijah and then come back and whatever. I can focus on YouTube. I can focus on myself a little bit longer. I get that extra time. I get an extra hour and a half to myself. So to do things, I am planning on looking for like some kind of remote work while I work on my YouTube channel. Well, channels, I should say, because I have 2 of them. Well, actually, I have 5 of them. Okay, hear me out. Okay, the first one was the OG one. Okay, when I set up my iPhone way back when. So I've had that one for like ever. And then I started another one, like my blogging channel, my health and fitness blogging channel. Before the fit, it's just regular before the fit. This is before the fit _ blogs. So I started that one right around the time I was starting my blog site. So, which is beforethefit.com. I have my Instagram page Before the Fit, my Facebook page and group, my private Facebook group, Before the Fit. Both of them are Before the Fit. And my email is beforethefit@gmail.com. Pinterest, Pinterest is Before the Fit. Twitter is Before the Fit, or it's now called X, is Before the Fit. I still call it Twitter, but whatever. TikTok is Before the Fit. So everything I got, it worked out so nicely, is Before the Fit. Okay, so I haven't blogged in a while. I need to sit down and blog, which I can sit down and do that, and then both kids like to watch YouTube. Okay, Elijah likes to subscribe and get notifications for all the things. So I got tired of dealing with all of those notifications on my OG one. So I set him up with his email address, and that's Rock Dude Perfect. His YouTube channel is Rock Dude Perfect. And then my other one, I started like In college, I forgot about this. I had to create a page. This is how I have a couple of pages on Facebook and a couple of groups. One is ultra private, which nobody knows about, so I'm not even gonna. In college, for one of my classes, we had to create a Facebook page. Um, so I created that for school. I created an email address, but the email address and the Facebook page are not as is not like before the fit where everything is before the fit. So I had to I got that email address. So that email address is associated with Wyatt's YouTube channel. It's me as three or something that like that. Me as three spelled out. So that is his YouTube channel. I may do something different with that. And then I got a computer for Christmas, not this past Christmas, but the year before. I had to create a new Gmail email address. So, which created a new YouTube channel, which is what I am on now. So this one is fairly new, and I kept wondering what can I do with this channel. Um, so you know, I could focus on both of my YouTube channels, and I had to take an app, my editing YouTube video editing app, off of my phone. But that's okay because I have my tablet. Um, Apple product, of course, it is an Apple. I have that, so I'm able to airdrop everything um to my tablet, and which is kind of nice. So I can edit from here. I have more storage on here than I do with my phone. So I can upload from here and stuff like that. So transfer it from this to there, which the last couple of videos that I have uploaded, like the beach trip video on this channel and my other channel, and then the Walmart and Food Lion hauls from my other channel, I edited on this one because I have the app. Storage wise, there's not. Hold on. What is no general? Where is that? Not in the about. iPad storage. Okay, there we go. There's 260 or 256 gigabytes of storage on here. I've only used 79.2 gigabytes. I have more storage on my phone, but more space available on here. So I've been playing my games on this one. I'm thinking about taking my games off of this one. And the ones that I don't use on here. Taking off what I don't use on there because I have a lot of offloaded apps on my phone to save on space. Most of my space is my pictures. So on here, my phone settings, general storage, 255 gigabytes to 256 gigabytes used. So yeah. And most of that is coming from like YouTube, but the top two are YouTube and photos. So, okay, the other change that is coming, 203.76 gigabytes for storage, and YouTube is 93.44 gigabytes. So, I'm gonna have to remove some stuff on here. So Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't. Mom said there was a rainbow the other day on Saturday, but I don't see it. Um. So I'm gonna have to go through some pictures on here. Um. Send them over to there. It's a flower that I grew. So the other change is tomorrow is Wyatt's last occupational therapy appointment. The place that he's been going to for since the beginning of 2021 is closing on Thursday because of financial reasons. The insurance companies, I swear that is one of the biggest scams in the United States. Like the insurance companies, they'll approve you for so many appointments, usually 12 appointments at a time, and but they won't don't want to pay for these appointments, fully pay for these appointments. I know there is like some kids who need some more intense sessions than what Wyatt needs. He is just slightly below average on some of the OT stuff. So there is like one little girl. She's about a year old or so, and she had a stroke in utero. So she needs OTPT, speech, food, all the things. Like she is the prettiest little girl, and her name is London. Prettiest little girl ever, and you know, she just she needs more than what Wyatt does. And because of the stroke, I know there are other um kids who need more like speech, and there's one who had food aversion. I don't know. I don't want to say it food aversions, but he needed help with food, with eating. So I have friends who had a micro preemie, weighing 1 pound at birth. He's 3 years old now, so he's gotten so big. He's still so little, but he's gotten so big since he was born. He's had the therapies too to help him out because of the size that he was. Like, so you know, they're insured. Like, it costs this amount of money for these appointments, like $150 for example, for this appointment, and the insurance company wants to pay like $11. And the place has done what they can to like save money. Like they teamed up with the hospital. They merged with the hospital, and the building that they're using, they don't have to pay rent. So there's that aspect, and other things, but it's been an ongoing issue. I know, like, from personal experience, even like with our insurance, you have to get, like, both of my kids are on medication for ADHD, and Elijah has some anxiety and depression medicine that he takes. And um so if there's a like, they'll only cover store brand, like okay, so what is one? I forget the name of the one. Okay, so Elijah's on Concerta. Okay, so they won't flat out pay for Concerta because it's more expensive, but they will pay for the methylphenidates brand. Like, there's several of the name brands that, or the store brands, are methylphenidate. So they'll pay for the methylphenidate, but they won't pay for Concerta, like, because it's half of what Concerta is. Like, ridiculous. Even with a prior authorization from the doctor, it's like I literally spent like when we first started going to the clinic, like his appointments were every 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, and they would only give you like enough to last 2 weeks, and they put him on the computer, square peg round hole with this computer thing, to test the medications, because like there have been medications that he was on that actually truly 100% worked for him, but put him on the computer and nothing works. Like, so I sent him upstairs. He was on a medication for a year and a half. Okay. And then they put him on the computer, and that medication that he had been on for a year and a half doesn't work. Like, if you would talk to his last year's teachers, current teachers, so there's 4 people right there, because he had 2 teachers this year, 2 teachers this year, me, my mom, plus other people that who have worked with him outside of school and the house. This medication works. Like, I could tell you where you could take this computer. Like, could put it where the sun don't shine. Okay, it's like, but anyways, like, and then they put him on a medication. Okay, they didn't put it as the store brand. The insurance wouldn't pay for it. I had to call for 2 weeks, okay, every day for 2 weeks. Like, first they were out of the name brand, whatever it was, and then the insurance wouldn't pay for it. Doctor did a prior authorization for it. Sure, the insurance still wouldn't pay for it. And then, like, they're like, hey, can he take the store brand? I was like, yes, that's the only way the insurance will pay for it. But they were out of the store brand. So, it's like they got it in, but they didn't let me know. And finally picked it up the day that he had his appointment, like 2 weeks later. Like, and then doctor is mad at me because, like, apparently I didn't make enough phone calls. Like, I called it just about every day. Like, just see if the medication was ready, see if the insurance company would pay for it. Like, so that's why we don't use their pharmacy. Like, I could walk fast to CVS with both my kids faster than I can drive to their pharmacy. Like, plus, like, when we first started going there, it was before the pandemic, and they were open on Saturdays. And with Elijah, well, with both my kids' medications being a controlled substance, like, I can't pick it up until the day they run out of it. So it's like they run out on a Sunday. I can't pick it up until Monday. And then, like, they're in school on Monday, and they're not going to have their medication for on Monday. It's like, are you serious? And then the pandemic happened, they closed on Saturday, so now they're still closed Saturdays and Sundays. So if he runs out on Saturday, he'll have his medicine for Saturday, but won't have anything for Sunday and Monday. And I don't understand why you're going to have a pharmacy that is closed on the weekends instead of having like a little, like, 9 to 12 where you can go in and pick up your medications, because there are other people out there who have medications that they can't pick up until the day they run out. They can't pick it up early. Like, if you're fixing to run out on Saturday, you can't pick it up on Sunday or on Friday. So, because of the medication and the controlled substance and blah, blah, blah. And so, there are people out there who have medications that are like life and death. You know, they need the medications to live. I was like, anyways, so the other, I know I started, I went on a little tangent about it, like the insurance. Okay, let's back it up. Okay, tomorrow is Wyatt's last day of OT. So what does that mean going forward? Starting next week, I will have, well, with the exception of Monday and Tuesday because they don't have school. But we get to sleep in next Monday and Tuesday. I probably won't sleep in though. I'll just let the kids sleep in. We don't have to get up at 6. Whoop, whoop. Instead of like on Tuesdays leaving at 7:30, drop off Elijah at his school, and then we usually have about half an hour, 20-30 minutes, depending on what time we get out of the house. Last week we didn't have any time at the house because Elijah's friend Dexter missed his bus, so we had to go take Dexter, take him back to Elijah's school because he's in the same school this year, and then head over to the appointment. So last week there was an accident out on the road over here. We lost power for a few seconds because I don't know what happened. But they hit the power pole, the electric pole out on the road there, and it snapped it, and I really do hope they're okay, but we lost power for like a blip in time. So, moving forward, what does that mean for like us, me, the kids? Like, it means like on Tuesdays, moving after tomorrow, moving forward, with the exception of next week, like we'll have this same morning routine, like get up at 6, leave the house, take White to school, take Elijah to school, me come home, and then 2 o'clock go to Wyatt's school, and then pick up Elijah at his school. I think my Kano went out. So I will have that extra time in the morning. He's been done with PT for a couple of weeks now. He graduated like he was like a year or two, like almost a year or two above his age, like, you know, with some of the things. And there's a couple of things in OT where he's just slightly below average, where he's at average in other things. Like a lot of the things that Wyatt has gone to OT for was like lack of exposure, like scissors. Like they wanted to, like, they're like, can he use scissors at the age of 4? I was like, or 3. No, he can't. Because I don't let him use scissors. Like, I'm not. So, anyways, like buttons, zippers, like buttons. Okay, like they don't have regular buttons on his jeans. Like, and he doesn't wear. He like wears the t-shirts and the athletic shorts or the athletic pants. Like, there's no buttons on there, and or snaps or whatever. It's just a lack of exposure. And some of the things with PT, like skipping. Not interested in skipping, so we don't enforce it. Like, we don't make him do it. Like, it's a lack of exposure for one thing. Like, jumping jacks. I hate jumping jacks, so I'm not gonna make my kids do it if they don't want to. Like, it's like burpees. I'm not gonna make you do burpees if you don't like it. So, anyways. might go live on my other channel too. Since I have time. I'm so excited. I have the boys' clothes in the dryer right now. Like the last couple of loads that I have done for the kids, since their baskets aren't in the hallway for their clothes, I have just washed them together and then just separated them into their own baskets. So the last couple of loads of my clothes, I may end up doing that load of right there and just folding everything tomorrow. And I may end up doing the whites too and just folding everything tomorrow. Or I might get started on the kids' clothes. I don't know. I don't want to do any of it. Washing and drying are the easy things. I just hate doing everything else. So, yeah. But it needs done. I may wash the whites today too and just get everything washed today and then fold it tomorrow. So, or I may fold the boys' clothes today, since I will have time for that, since I don't have to leave the house until 2. So anyways, where's my thing? My last week Thursday, I did the boys' laundry. I combined it and I picked out the basket. I knew I picked it up wrong because I felt it in my back. And then, Friday, I ended up leaving Elijah at home because I could not walk or sit up. Like the only way my back was not hurting was if I was laying down. So I had kept Elijah at home. I did a Walmart pickup order because I wanted to get some shampoo and conditioner for my hair, which they ended up doing a replacement for the conditioner of the Garnier conditioner, which 2 bottles I don't care for to replace for the 1 bottle, but they didn't give me the 1 bottle. But they didn't give me the 2 bottles. And then the shampoo, the OGX brand, I wanted the coconut miracle oil one, and I ended up getting the regular coconut milk one. So, and I had gotten the I had gotten White a new bike because like he didn't park his bike and I ended up running it over and destroying it. My bad, but also his bad. And so I was gonna pick that up on Friday too. I ordered some fish and stuff for Elijah to kind of keep it even, you know. So one of the things, like, I didn't pick up the bike. It ended up being shipped from, I think, Pennsylvania, and the the one fishing bait that I had ordered, it's Guggen brand. It's the I forget what it's called. Hold on, Walmart. I got the Walmart app on my phone. So, anyways, account, view entire order. It is the Guggen Lunker Log 5-inch baby bass soft plastic fishing lure. Actual color baby bass. That is coming from Florida. They are both out for delivery. Woohoo! So I don't know if I had to put together Wyatt's bike. I found one we were looking on Amazon and he found one. I found one cheaper on Walmart, but it's like an 18-inch instead of the 20-inch from Amazon. So yeah. Anyways, I ended up calling the 800 number and get my a refund on the conditioner. And I also picked up two lamps that were nine. One was 987 and one was 997 to replace the lamp in the living room and in the boys' room, which I got to clean the boys' room. And I will have more time during the day to focus on cleaning. Not that I actually want to do that. But anyways, I could go in and get like the boys' room cleaned and set up. Pogs. Anybody remember Pogs? But anyways, I'll have more time to clean like the boys' room, and I won't have to stop at like 12:30. Like I'll be able to actually go in, sort whatever's on the floor, vacuum it, take the trash out, that kind of stuff, and then I'll be able to set the lamp up. I got a silver one for in the living room and then like a bronze one for in the boys' room. So, you know, you look mean. I am. Move. Anyways, let's get those brooms polished. It's almost time to ride. Woohoo! Anyways, only 4 months left. Oh, this is 4 years ago. Before 2020. So, anyways. I'm repotting my tomato plants. Wyatt, when was it? 2018, 5 years ago. Moved his blanket, disturbed his nap because the blanket was covering his face. My bad. He's fine. What are all the comments on that? Oh. So, ate some green beans or peas or something. Bacho. When you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That is where your power is. So, life is about 90% what happens to you, or about 10% what happens to you, 90% about how you respond. So, you know. What are they making? Condensed milk, salt, pumpkin spice, pumpkin puree, pumpkin pie mix, maybe? Pie crust. Mini pumpkin pies. Ooh. Okay. I am so in the mood for pumpkin pie. There's an episode of the Biggest Loser season 15, okay, where they had a Halloween not challenge, but temptation. And the prize was immunity for the whole team. And Ruben Studdard was on that season, which he looks really good now. He's lost a lot of weight. He's like, 8 years ago today, I moved to this house. I've been in this house for 8 years. Like, are we there yet? Moved from Baton Rouge to South Carolina 8 years ago today. So, he's like, he gets the pumpkin with the pumpkin pie in it and he starts to eat it. And he's like, this is the nastiest thing ever. Hasn't anybody ever heard of sweet potatoes? Never actually had sweet potato pie. I like sweet potatoes, like sweet potato fries. I can't wait until they're on sale at Food Lion. Like last year, they were on sale for 29 cents a pound or something like that, or a piece. I don't remember. But I'll be able to do more stuff. I gotta make a phone call. Speaking of food, um, the courthouse. I'm that horrible texter that sees your text and then puts the phone down for 2 minutes and do something and forgets to reply until 3 hours later. My bad. I do that sometimes, like especially when it's Messenger. It'll be like a few days later. I'll reply in my head and then not actually physically sit down and reply. My bad. You know, you're a mom when peace and quiet becomes a thing of myths and legends. You know, quietness when the kids are home it means one of two things. Either one, they're sleeping when they're not supposed to be sleeping. They're sleeping, or they're into something that they're not supposed to be into something. Uh, I'm looking back at my memories. um. Okay, so from 10 years ago, this is the bottomless pit, Elijah. Okay, Elijah ate his big old bowl of fruit salad this morning. Then he ate a bagel with cream cheese, then 2 cheese sticks, and I made him a pack of hot dogs, and he ate all 5 of them. Such a little piggy today. Like he would go through those things. Um, those growth spurt things, and um where he'll just sit down and he'll eat like a bowl of oatmeal, fruit, this until he's finally full. Like when we lived in Louisiana, um we had a fitness center in the complex that we lived in, the apartment complex that we lived in, that was walking distance. Like obviously my apartment was closer to than some of the other ones who were on the other side of the complex, but like 3 days a week I would go after mom gets home work. The other day she would go after she get done work, and then weekends I just get up early and just go. um and oh, there goes, I'm trying to readjust, sorry. I'd make like spaghetti. He'd sit there and eat spaghetti, and then he'd want something else and something else, something else, something else, something else. And he'd eat like I'd be at the gym fitness center for like an hour, and I come back and he's still eating something. Like my mom would be like, he has not stopped eating for the whole time that you have been gone. And I was like, well, hmm. Oh, speaking of fitness, I'll be able to like do more fitness things. Like, woohoo! Yay! So, anyways, like I have the rowing machine. I wanted. I might do a separate little video about this. But I have my 3 races posted. I'm not gonna turn it around. Right now I got the King of the Cupier Belt Pluto 26.2 mile race, virtual race up there, and then I have the 2023 Year of the Rabbit race up there, which is going to be 202.3 miles, which is a combination of like the that race, the full moon race, the other races, and then I also have the Zodiac series, the Libra one hanging up. That one I'm going to row 100 miles because that one has the options of 1 mile, 5K, 10K, 13.1, 26.2, 50 miles, 50K, 100K, 100 miles. So I'm going to row 100 miles. So I will have more time to not only focus on those races, and I also want to do. Hold on. Oh, please stay. My little bucket of races. I ordered a new one. Washer's done. This one is a 3.17 mile race. I already have the tracker for it, but I want to do that in one. Okay, in one shot. Like I tried to. Here's the bib for it. Which I may end up doing by myself without the DOG, because I tried going in the woods to do it, but I didn't get out of the house. It's also the end of August, but we live in the South, so that might have to happen in later on. I don't know how long this dog is going to be with us, but he's been with us since the 7th. The 4th Monday that he's been with us this month. So I don't know how long he is going to be with us, but I want to challenge myself with this one to get all 3.17 miles done with it. I'd get up and get the tracker, but I don't even know where the binder's over there on the floor. I just don't feel like getting it right now. So I took a screenshot of this on the website. So printed out some of the clovers, like the clover. Hold on. Like the clover colors, the clovers in. And I colored in the 3.17 on the paper and the day. Have a lucky day 2023. Distance completed 3.17 miles, which is a 5K, like slightly like 0.07 above a 5K. It's 5K is 3.11 miles. So I want to do this one in one shot. I could either do it in the woods or do it in the cemetery, because it takes a little over 2 laps in the cemetery to do it. I will just take the kids, and then go. Leave the dog outside, or inside, depending on the weather, and just go and walk. Because I could probably do it quicker by myself than with the kids, but without the kids and without the dog, that, and I don't feel like being dragged all over the place. So I tried to do it in the woods last week or the week before or something like that, and I didn't get out of the house in time. So I will post a video about that whenever I do get it. But anyways, I am going to end this live. I may be back on my other channel in a little while, but I got to go do a couple of things. So I'm going to peace out. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.